Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm supposed to be in uni today and I'm not in uni today because last night I started to feel very poorly and had to take to my bed by the evening. So what I should have been doing was meeting with my new group for my new module, which is an ensemble project. We're going to work some material up from complete scratch together and do a little performance of it in the uni for our assessment. So we'd arranged a meeting, I'd booked a practice room for that and it was all organised, but I've been in touch with them and they're going to meet without me, so it's fine. They'll hopefully do some recordings and sort out some things. I've already sent them stuff remotely as well, video recording and some ideas. So hopefully that will start them off anyway and they can update me. So I'm missing that. And the other thing that I'm missing is the pop ensemble thing that I'm sort of doing tech for. So I've messaged them and yeah, they haven't said, oh, you naughty thing or anything. I mean, I didn't ask them if they minded, I just said I wasn't coming. The thing is that with all these musicians, wind players and singers, is none of them want to catch my cold. I don't want to catch my cold. I can't believe how well I've done not to catch anything, really. I don't think I've been ill since the start of uni, have I? Oh, I can't remember, but I think I've been pretty good at avoiding things. Given my normal history, I've been pretty good. But no, inevitably, whatever's doing the rounds has got me, unless, and I've got a little suspicion that it might be like little mini long COVID flare-ups, because it's exactly like COVID and I test negative. I get this and it can literally last a couple of hours and then I'm completely right as rain again. I'll be absolutely floored, be exhausted, wiped out, go to bed, have all the symptoms that I had before, and then it's just fine again after a couple of hours. While I was doing my gig on Saturday, actually it was very cold and it started to come on then, but then I was fine in the morning, but then Sunday evening I felt ropey again and that was absolutely fine for a few days until last night, and then it just came back again and it hasn't gone, but I'm not as bad as I was last night. I've got a pain behind my eye. It was like I was touching my eyeball in bed and it was absolutely killing me, but I think it might be blockage of eustachian tubes. Anyway, I won't go on about it. I'm putting myself on light duties. I have been doing things, my normal at-home kind of routine instead of uni routine. So I'm going to save on all the commuting time. So I'm just going to crack on, and if I feel like I need to go and have a lie down, I'll go and have a lie down. So that's my plan for today. I don't know how much of it I'll vlog. I might make this a two-dayer. We'll see. Look what I finished a couple of nights ago. I didn't do any last night because I couldn't even do a puzzle. I felt so awful. But yeah, I finished that and I've left it there to just show you on the vlog. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, that picture. I really like it. I don't normally have any desire to frame these and keep them, but you know, this is lovely, but I'm probably not going to do that. I might keep the puzzle though. I might not gift this one on. Oh, I don't know. Arc at me. Hoarder. No, I should gift it on. What's the point? I won't do it again, will I? I can get these for £2 a piece down in the local charity shop. It's an hour later and I soldiered through. Yeah, managed an hour on my flute and I was fine until I stopped and then I started to feel all ill again. But anyway, here's my rather lovely little lunch of reduced to clear things. Apart from the cheese, everything's reduced to clear on there. This is goat's cheese. I bought that a few weeks ago. There's a tiny bit left. I need to eat that last, because once you've eaten that particular goat's cheese, it makes everything else taste horrible afterwards. So that's the last mouthful there. Got smoked salmon, look, vegetable sushi, one of these ready to eat salads, and some camembert. The light's nearly going in here. I'm just feeling too bleh to actually sort any lighting out or a tripod. So I did another hour of practice after my lunch, and it's funny, I seem to be alright when I'm actually playing. And then as soon as I stop, I'm not. It all comes crashing back again. I think it must be adrenaline or something from the playing, even though I'm trying to do things gently today. I'm being a very nice girl. Do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm doing that nice thing that people sometimes do and removing the edge pieces and putting them in a separate bag. In fact, that's how this one came, and I so appreciate it when other people do that for me, because it is tedious just sorting out the side pieces. It really is. There's no sort of creative pleasure in it or excitement, really. It's just mundane. So I'm just doing that quickly now. And how I got to be doing that was I was photocopying, and in between every page it takes ages, and then once it's even photocopied it waits for a bit. It goes and you can't actually do anything for a bit. So I've been like putting one on to photocopy, coming and doing a bit of this, and then when that's done, put another sheet in, then come and do a bit more of this. I haven't filmed me breaking up a puzzle in ages. When I was in the pandemic, I vlogged every single day during lockdown, and then for quite a long time till I like nearly had a meltdown with the strain of it. But you know, when I wasn't gigging and I wasn't doing hours of practice every day, it was much more possible to daily vlog. And of course, God blimey, vlogging every single day in my house. It's like, wow, you got to kind of be creative about what you film, or it's going to get tedious and monotonous. And so I was trying to do all these arty cinematic shots of me folding my clothes or whatever was going on really in the house. And yeah, so I don't have that issue anymore. But I always said up until that point I would never do one at-home vlog consecutively because I thought it would get monotonous. But of course, when the pandemic came, I had, well, blooming loads, however long it was. All those vlogs are still up there, my lockdown vlogs, and they're funny to see now because at first, of course, we didn't understand how it spread, and I was washing up all my shopping and everything because I didn't know if I was going to catch COVID off there. You know, it was before the jabs came along, and well, we all had no idea if we were going to have some catastrophic infrastructural breakdown. We just didn't know where it was going to end, whether we were going to end up with no amenities or starve, I don't know. Anyway, we're on the other side of that now. There we are, that's that all boxed up. £2 that cost me from a charity shop. What a lot of hours of enjoyment I had for that £2, and now I get to gift it on again. Compared to the price of going to the pub in the evening, that is well cheap entertainment. Darling daughter is out. She's gone out with a friend. I've got one more music printing job to do. So the next one is for the contemporary music ensemble it is. So I snapped the pages with my phone camera. So I need to get them up on Photoshop. Well, Photoshop elements that I use. Get them A4 size and print them out because I want to use my own copies because I can write all over them. I can annotate them with anything I find tricky, especially the counting of the rhythms sometimes. Sometimes if I just write 1, 2, 3, 4 on the, you know, where the beats come, it really helps me, or I subdivide if it's really, really complex. But anyway, I won't go into that now, but I am going to try and sort that out and get those pages ready for my next practice stint so I can read through them carefully and slowly in my own time with no pressure like one has in the group situation where people don't want to wait for you to go, oh, hang on a minute, how does that go again? Why has it done that? I went on Photoshop, I made them A4, I got them the right size, and I looked at the print preview and it was A4 and it all fitted, and then it did that, and I genuinely just don't know why, but I am feeling ropey. And you know what I said about going to bed when I felt like I needed to go to bed? Well, I'll probably watch a vlog in bed or something with a cuppa. That's going to be now. It's about 4:30, and I think I've done pretty well, all things considered, today. It's definitely IMO coffee time, and I've just been having a little sneaky pick at that mackerel I bought yesterday, reduced to clear. That will have been in my shopping vlog, so if you watch both channels, you'll have seen me buying that. It was £2.12 for loads of it. Where's it gone? Lost it. I'm looking for those bits of glass. I have been finding, there they are, 2 tiny bits of glass all over my floor today. In the front room and everything. There's another bit by there. I wonder if my daughter's dropped something and not told me. She did smash a glass a few weeks ago, actually, but it got cleaned up by her perfectly, and then by me the next day, and it was all, there's loads of it still. I've hoovered today. I've hoovered all downstairs today and up the stairs and the hallway upstairs and the bathroom. Somebody asked me, do I get time for housework? I'm not very good at doing schedules. Something I've got room for improvement on is actually doing a housework schedule. I tend to do little bits when my dinner is cooking, like if it's at a point where I can leave it for 20 minutes, or my coffee pot's going to be taking 5 or 10 minutes to come. Like, you know, it's amazing how much you can hoover while a coffee pot is coming to be filled. I don't want to say to boil because you're not supposed to boil it, but you know, whatever. Yeah, those little bits of time. So what have I done today? I've cleaned the bathroom sink, I've cleaned the toilet, I've hoovered all downstairs and upstairs, as I said. What else have I done? Oh, I've done the dishwasher, I've washed up a few bits. So it gets done, but in a very chaotic and disordered way. And quite often it doesn't get done till it's screaming out. And sometimes I'll ask Izzy, oh, can you just give that door a quick wipe down with a damp cloth for me, please, love? There's a spray bottle, there's a cloth, you know, and occasionally. Yeah, there's room for improvement, but, you know, I keep the basics covered in this crazy, chaotic way. But right now, I'm going to go and have a lie down and a cuppa. Oh, and the reason I don't tend to vlog when I do housework these days, because I did in the pandemic, as I was saying, I was so desperate for content because nothing was happening. Yeah, it can take longer to set up 2 lights and 2 lighting stands, the thing on the tripod, set the manual focus and all that. By the time I've done that, I could have done it, you know, and by that point, the coffee pot's coming to the boil, you know, or the food is ready. Like, it uses up so much time to get shots like that it's just easier to just tell you afterwards I've done it, or just not mention it at all. Because I mean, when you watch a 13-14 minute vlog of mine, you're only seeing 13 to 14 minutes of my entire 24-hour period, really. So lots of things happen that don't go in the vlog. And do you know what, vloggers, I've got verbal diarrhea now. A lot of vloggers have haters that complain that they don't ever do things. And it's not that they don't do them, it's just they didn't film it because you only film a little bit of your whole day. I get it with never checking best before dates. I do check best before dates when I think it's relevant, honest. It's just like, if I filmed every single one, it wouldn't be very interesting. I mention it when I think it's relevant and not otherwise. What else do I never do? I can't remember. I've been accused of a few things, disgraceful, I never, blah, 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 but it's just not true. I think I've heard this on so many people's vlogs. Just because you didn't see it, it doesn't mean it didn't get done. Right, I'm gonna go and watch vlogs now, and I'm not gonna film it because I'm tired. I'm wondering if the bits of glass come rattling back down out of the Hoover tube at the end, or something like that, because unless she's broken something again and not mentioned it. But it was in here as well, there were quite a big bit, sort of a couple of big bits by ear. This is voice over me. I randomly forgot to tell you that the following clip is the next day. It's just gone 5:30 now. I haven't really vlogged very much today because I knew I filmed a load yesterday. I had a really good day. I didn't feel a trace of illness until I started getting the dinner on just now, and it's all come back, all the glands, my nose has been running, my eyes are sore, I'm feeling fatigued. So that's odd, isn't it? Because I had a really good productive day. I did lots of practice, working towards my thing that I've got, my mission next week. Never mind, it is what it is. I expect it will go off again by tomorrow. Funny thing, I'm not doing anything very exciting for dinner. I'm doing my little cubed chipped potatoes that I make in my acti fry. That looks like that. I'm going to boil up this delicious looking cavallo nero, or whatever you call it, that I got reduced the other day. I love the texture on that, knobbly look. And I'm going to do some fish fingers with it. These crispy batter fish fingers are kind of like pretending to be, you know, fish and chip shop fish, I think. Are they cod? Do you know, I didn't check. I just thought, well, fish is fish, it'll do. I didn't mind too much personally. Oh, I know it's all different. Minced white fish. Doesn't matter, it's all good protein. I have a boyfriend turning up imminently. My daughter's just back in from her walk, which I'm glad about because it's blinking dark. Apparently she ran out of charge on her phone. She was up a mountain, but luckily her friend had charge on hers. But it wasn't dark by that point anyway, it's got dark since she's got back into the streets. Anyway, they've had a jolly good workout, I do believe. But yeah, anyway, right. I'm going to spend some quality time with my boyfriend when he gets here. So anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it. I'll pop some playlists. I was just watching my Albufeira playlist from last year. Oh my goodness. Because I kind of got into a messaging thread with random people that I've never heard of in a group about live music in Albufeira. Somebody was asking and I thought, you know what, there were two venues that did really good live music. So I decided to chip in, and then I was just watching back one of my old vlogs to see where the venues were. So that got me curious about watching it. So when I finished my flute practice, I just sat down and watched one of them. Ah, it took me straight back. There's nothing like watching your own vlogs back in the future. It takes you straight back. And of course you edit and make your own vlogs exactly like you would like to watch them yourself. So you are your best target audience for that vlog. So anyway, yeah, I love them. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.